In fact, segment tonight, the first big Super Bowl controversy. This year, CBS charged more than $2 million for a 30-second commercial during a game, if you can believe it. Conservative Focus on the Family organization has ponied up the money to run an ad about abortion. The commercial stars Tim Tebow and his mother. Apparently, Mrs. Tebow was told to have an abortion for health reasons, but obviously did not.
I don't feel like I'm very preachy about it, but I do stand up for what I believe, and at least you can respect that because I do stand up. And unfortunately, in today's society, not many athletes tend to do that. And that's the reason I'm here, is because my mom is a very courageous woman, and wouldn't say no in a lot of circumstances. So, that's the reason I'm here, and I'm very thankful for that.
All right, with us now is Jehmu Greene, president of the Women's Media Center, who wants CBS to abort the ad, so to speak. Just to give you a little more perspective, nobody's seen the ad yet, and Focus on the Family wouldn't even send us a script. CBS has seen the script. You haven't seen the ad or the script, right?
As you said, no one has seen the ad. CBS has approved this
right, but
ad.
You haven't seen anything.
I've not seen
we
anything,
asked them and they wouldn't send it.
It's clear that CBS has approved this
yeah,
ad,
it's going to run.
contradicting their long-standing policy
Don't
to
outkick
not
your
air
coverage to use a
advocacy
football metaphor. Let me just explain what we believe is in the ad. Mrs. Tebow is in the Philippines. She got sick while she was pregnant with Tim. Some doctor said you should abort the baby because the baby may not come out healthy. All right? Mrs. Tebow said no, gave birth to Tim, her 5th child. They're going to celebrate that fact in the ad. It is obviously a pro-life ad. And your beef is?
Well, I can't imagine the decision that the Tebows had to face when given the news about the pregnancy. And I think it's that very choice that Pam Tebow was allowed to make about her reproductive health decisions that this ad is trying to take away from all American women.
If it's a positive ad that I made my choice and it was the right choice, and I'm happy we made the choice, and Tim obviously is happy. Why is that trying to take anything away from anybody? It's a positive statement.
This is clearly a thinly veiled attempt to undermine a woman's right to make decisions about her reproductive
How is it, though?
decisions.
I don't understand how it undermines anything. It just tells their story.
I think it tells a story of a woman who had that right, has the ability to exercise that choice, and yes, it did turn out well for them, but taking that choice away from American women who have it right now, clearly, Focus on the Family has an anti-choice agenda. They also have an intolerant agenda.
That's true.
They
Focus on the Family is a
agenda.
Wait. Now you're attacking the group and not the ad. I don't know if that's fair. Let's stay on the ad. Focus on the Family, as you rightly point out, is a pro-life group. They don't like abortion. Okay. But that doesn't mean everything they do is bad, and that doesn't mean everything they advertise should be banned, does it?
Well, I think it's clear that CBS has a long-standing policy not to air advocacy ads that are controversial.
So here's a CBS quote.
That abortion is the most controversial issue that there is, and it is time to have a meaningful conversation about women's health when it comes to reproductive rights, and 30-second ad
you're trying to muzzle these
guys,
Jehmu. I think you're trying to muzzle them. That's not the American way. Here's what CBS says. Dana McClintock says CBS has approved the script and CBS will ensure that any issue-oriented ad, which this is, no doubt, was appropriate for air. If it's a positive message, Jehmu, if it's my story and I'm here to tell it, even though it has a pro-life message, you can't muzzle that in the United States of America. Now, if it were attacking you or your belief system or your organization, I'd be with you. But it isn't. It's just telling a positive story.
You know better than most people that television executives make decisions every single day about what they are going to air.
But I don't see why you would not put this on.
Of their viewers. And
who's it going to offend?
No more controversial issue.
Are you offended? Wait, hold on. Are you offended that Tim Tebow's alive?
I am offended that CBS has a very specific advocacy policy that they have decided, whether out of
bias, that's a beef with CBS.
That they are going to change that policy.
But wait, you're not offended. You can't be offended that Mrs. Tebow made the decision to give birth to Tim.
I applaud the fact that she had that
so let's
choice.
Celebrate it.
And every American woman deserves that same choice.
And they have it.
And this ad This organization is trying to undermine that. It's trying to take that right away.
That's your interpretation of the organization.
And that is not appropriate.
The ad should not be banned. I don't agree. But we respect your opinion, and thank you for coming in for a spirited debate, Jamo. Nice to see you again. All right.